Well, some of my favorite memories that I have of Dad is we did a lot of things together, go fishing, we did service projects together, working together. I think my favorite thing about Dad is he's just a good friend. I know that he always has my best interests in mind, and that he's someone that I can just talk to, feel comfortable with, and know that he cares about me and my kids and my family. So thanks, Dad, and love you.
He laughs at me when I do funny stuff to him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. What's your favorite thing of Papa?
Pa.
Yeah, do you love Pa?
Pa.
Yeah, you love Pa? Say love you, Pop.
Hey Derek, so some of my favorite memories, well, there's a lot, but some of my favorite memories were when I first met your whole family at Christmas, or at least most of the family. I just remember that throughout that whole trip, you were making an effort to make sure that I felt included and wanted, and I really appreciate that. And I've been able to see the sweet spot that you have for your kids, and especially for your grandkids. And I don't know, there's something special about such a big guy having such a big heart too. But yeah, love you.
Derek, you are my world. I'm so grateful that I married you 33 years ago. You always like to say, we have such great kids and that's because of Mom, but we all know that's not true. So grateful for the faithful priesthood holder you are, the hard worker that you are so dependable. Grateful that you're funny, handsome, and just fun to be with. I love you so much. I'm so grateful that we get to be together for eternity. Love you so much.
I love my grandpa. I love him so much.
You say Happy Father's Day.
And I love him so much. And happy Father's Day.
Hey Dad, I'd say some of the funnest memories I've had with you are probably been times we spent hiking Mount Whitney or other scouting trips. I always appreciate that you were present. You were safe available for things like that. Even the times where we would do silly things like go lobster fishing and realize all we were doing was getting ourselves soaking wet and losing sleep. But they're still fond memories. I appreciate you being there. Love you, Dad.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. You are one of my very, very favorite people ever. I'm so grateful for you in my life. One of the things that I love about you is that you're a really good listener. I love that you love to talk with me in person or on the phone if I'm far away. I love that you sincerely care about things that are happening in my life, and I love that you are a good compliment giver. I feel like you notice a lot of things and you compliment me on the things that I do well, and that's always been something that I've really appreciated. When I tried to think of some of my favorite memories that I have with you, a lot of the things that came to mind were times that I came to you when I was worried about something or stressed about something, because you have a very unique way of making all my fears just kind of disappear. You have a way of making me feel really safe and loved and at peace, and I'm so grateful for you, and I'm so happy that I get to call you one of my very best friends. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
I think some of my favorite memories with Dad are the simple ones, whether it was fishing with him or working with him over the summers, and just learning from his example. I think of a couple experiences that I've had with him. Is one that I remember specifically was it was the boys working with Dad rebuilding the deck at our house on Albertina Way, and I just remember working with him, and he stopped working and said something like, you Harper boys really know how to work and work hard and get things done. And I just remember thinking that he recognized the strength that we had, but also was trying to teach us to work hard. And I always remember wanting to work hard like my dad because of his example doing that. I think I also remember another experience where I don't remember what we were talking about or even how he said it. I'm sure he won't say it the same way, but he was complimenting me, and he said that Blake is able to do things that he wouldn't otherwise be able to do because he has a strong mind and he puts his mind to it, he can do it. And I remember thinking that I didn't feel like that was a strength of mine, but because Dad saw it in me, I was going to work hard at that, and so it was a strength to prove my dad right. And I'm grateful that he's been really good at doing that for me, to see the good and the best part of myself and push me to become that. I'm so grateful for you, Dad. Happy Father's Day. I love you.
So two of my favorite memories of Derek are first when I called to ask his permission for Morgan's hand in marriage. He likely said yes, but he also said something at the end of the phone call that has stuck with me, and that is that they're excited to have me as part of their forever family. And then one of my favorite memories is when I first played around the world with him. I had just got done playing college basketball, and he beat me 2 or 3 times in a row.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. For the last couple of minutes, I've been trying to brainstorm some of the good memories we have together, or just some fun things that we've done in the past that I've enjoyed. And one of the memories I thought of was when you used to take me to elementary school in the mornings. I remember we would drive to school, or we would walk to school, or sometimes we'd run a little to get me there on time, but mostly I remember just walking with you and just talking, and I remember talking about the orange trees, and we would sing the song Good Old Fashioned School Days sometimes, and I just really liked having that time in the morning before I started school just to hang out with my dad. And I'm super grateful for you, and I'm super grateful that I have a dad that I'm so close to, and I can definitely call you one of my best friends. I love you so much, and I'm so very grateful that I get to spend this day, Father's Day, with you in person. I love you.
Hey Dad! So, I've been thinking about some of my favorite memories with you, and honestly, I just love being with you. I've thought about surf fishing and being out there catching sand crabs for you as you're fishing, and I thought about car rides we've shared together, movie nights, and honestly just being in the same room. I just love spending time with you. It's one of my favorite things to do. And Dad, I just hope you know how proud I am to have a dad like you. What an amazing person you are, a human being you are. You're just so Christ-like, and you're service-oriented, and you've taught me through example how much family means, and I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for this family that we have and the love and care you've given to all of us throughout the years. And honestly, this sounds super cheesy, but whenever I'm away from you guys and I'm feeling homesick, I just think of being with you and giving you a big hug. I love Dad's hugs. It's the safest place in the world to me. You mean so much to me, Dad. I hope you know how much I love you. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day! My favorite thing about Derek, or my favorite moments, are those quiet moments in between where he takes the time to get to know his daughter-in-laws, and he shows genuine love and care for us, and you can feel that in every conversation that you have with him. We love you!
I love about Papa that he always gives, that we always fly up and we stay with him for a little bit and then always go back to our home, but we really like to stay with you. Happy Father's Day. I love you.
I think when I first met Derek, what stood out the most was how tall he was. And he can look a little intimidating, But as I got to know him, I remember going up to Montana to meet him before Blake and I got engaged and spending a couple hours in the car with him, and I was so impressed at how genuinely he cared to get to know me. And I feel like that's continued ever since. That every time we come to San Diego, he's the first one to ask how my family's doing, how my grandparents are. He'll remember individual things about each of my siblings and ask me about each one of them by name, and ask how my dad's business is going, and ask my feelings on politics or current events. And I know that not only does he care enough to ask, but he's also an incredible listener, and every time he listens, I feel like what I have to say is important and appreciated and respected and cared about. And so I have always just really appreciated that quality of Derek, that he really is gentle in the way that he interacts with people and really shows that he cares by listening to their thoughts and feelings and investing in them personally. Happy Father's Day, I love you!
To the world, you are a dad. But to us,
But to us.
But to us,
But to us.
But to us,
But to us, you are the world. Happy Father's Day, Derek. We love you.